Hello and a very good evening to you. You're watching Times Now Live. I'm Pratibha. The winter session may have concluded, but there's no end to the war of words over the parliament security breach or the suspension of the opposition MPs. Days after the parliament intrusion, the Mysuru MP, who is in the eye of a storm, has finally broken his silence. Addressing the media in Mysuru for the first time since the incident, Pratap Simha said that the people of Mysuru will decide in 2024 whether he is a patriot or a traitor.
ಪ್ರತಾಪ್ ಸಿಂಹ ದೇಶದ್ರೋಹಿನೋ ದೇಶ ಪ್ರೇಮಿನೋ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನ ಬೆಟ್ಟದಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರುವಂತಹ ತಾಯಿ ಚಾಮುಂಡೇಶ್ವರಿ, ಬ್ರಹ್ಮಗಿರಿಯಲ್ಲಿ ಕೂತಿರುವಂತಹ ಕಾವೇರಿ ತಾಯಿ ಕಳೆದ 20 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ನನ್ನ ಬರವಣಿಗೆಗಳನ್ನು ಓದ್ಕೊಂಡು ಬಂದಿರುವಂತಹ ಕರ್ನಾಟಕದಾದ್ಯಂತ ಇರುವಂತಹ ಓದುಗ ಅಭಿಮಾನಿಗಳು ಕಳೆದ 9.5 ವರ್ಷಗಳಿಂದ ದೇಶ ಧರ್ಮ ರಾಷ್ಟ್ರೀಯತೆ ವಿಚಾರ ಬಂದಾಗ ನಾನು ನಡೆದುಕೊಂಡಿರೋ ರೀತಿಯನ್ನು ನೋಡಿರುವಂತಹ, ನನ್ನ ಕೆಲಸವನ್ನು ನೋಡಿರುವಂತಹ ಕೊಡಗು ಮತ್ತು ಮೈಸೂರಿನ ಜನ 2024 ಏಪ್ರಿಲ್ನಲ್ಲಿ ನಡೆಯುವಂತಹ ಲೋಕಸಭೆ ಚುನಾವಣೆಯಲ್ಲಿ ಮತದಾನದ ಮುಖಾಂತರವಾಗಿ ಅವರು ತೀರ್ಪನ್ನು ನೀಡ್ತಾರೆ. ಅವರು ಅಲ್ಟಿಮೇಟ್ ಆಗಿ ತೀರ್ಪು ಕೊಡಬೇಕಾದರೂ, ಜಡ್ಜ್ ಮಾಡಬೇಕಾದರೂ ಅವರು, ನಾನು ದೇಶ ಪ್ರೇಮಿನೋ ದೇಶ ಭಕ್ತನೋ ಅನ್ನೋದನ್ನು ಅವರು ತೀರ್ಮಾನ ಮಾಡ್ತಾರೆ.
Meanwhile, the Congress party faces mounting heat for the parliament chaos amid the accusations of instigating disruptions. The Rajya Sabha chairman Dhankar has pointed fingers at the opposition party's predetermined role in creating disorder in the House. After Dhankar's detailed response to Kharge accusing the opposition of disrupting the parliament, the Union Parliamentary Affairs Minister Prahlad Joshi also blamed the India Alliance for the suspensions.
कि वो लोग भी जब स्पीकर का मीटिंग हुआ कन्विंस हुए थे कि ठीक है, ये तो घटना तो घटी है, लेकिन हम सब मुल्क को इसको निपटना है, उसको फेस करना है, तो सोच तो ऐसा ही रहना चाहिए ना.
तो आपका मतलब है कि चलने के बाद कांग्रेस के सीनियर लीडरशिप ने मैसेज भेजा कि आप लोग क्या कर रहे हो, मत चलने दो पार्लियामेंट. इज दैट व्हाट यू आर सेइंग?
यस, आई एम परफेक्टली सेइंग दैट, एंड दैट इज माय एलिगेशन अगेंस्ट द कांग्रेस पार्टी. They wanted to take revenge against the mandate given by the people in the recent election.
How do you say that?
No, why did you not allow the parliament to function? हमने folded hand से आपको request किया तो parliament चलाइए, तो हम तो चलाना चाहते थे क्योंकि important bill थे, बिना discussion हम चर्चा पारित करना नहीं चाहते थे, तो हमने बार-बार request किया. 13 लोगों के सस्पेंशन के बारे में मैंने स्वयं ऑफर किया तो उन लोगों से बातचीत में कि हम उसका भी विथड्रॉ कर देंगे. आप इतना आश्वस्त करिए, पार्लियामेंट चलाएंगे और प्ले कार्ड नहीं लाएंगे. 2 आश्वस्त करिए.
So this has been the response of the government. The opposition though says, look at the action that has been taken against the opposition MPs for just raising these questions, whereas the BJP MP in the center of the entire controversy, no action being taken against Pratap Simha. My colleague Deepak Bopana joining us on the broadcast with a response from Pratap Simha, with questions being raised on his alleged role in the case. Pratap Simha saying it's for the people to now decide whether I'm a patriot or not.
Yes, this is the first response that's come in from the Mysuru MP, of course, who became the center of controversy after one of the true intruders, of course, had the pass that was issued from his office. Now, while multiple opposition MPs, of course, were suspended following protests, many of them began to question the action of the government against the opposition MPs, whereas they said that somebody who had issued the pass to the intruders, he remains unscathed. Then we saw multiple protests being held in Mysuru, in Bengaluru, and various parts of the country against him as well. Today, of course, speaking to the media, he's gone on to say that, well, it's the people who will decide if he's a patriot or a traitor in the upcoming Lok Sabha elections. The people will give their mandate, and he's very confident that the people know who he is, and he does not have to explain himself to the opposition. The opposition, of course, continues to mount their charge against the BJP and Mr. Pratap Simha himself. But Mr. Simha, as far as his reaction is concerned, he seems undeterred by all the protests and the drama that's been unfolding around him.
Okay, all right. Deepak, thank you for joining us with those details. Meanwhile, the Congress party, on the other hand, has denied any motive to disrupt the session and blamed the BJP and Home Minister Amit Shah for the parliament pandemonium. Listen in.
Then it should be applied to everybody. And why then Sanjay Singh and others, that if they commit any offence or they do any unbecoming act, and then they say that the people will decide the fate. But in case of other MPs, the same yardstick should be followed. And of course, the clear-cut action should have been taken against Pratap Simha. Instead, now he is saying that the people will decide when he goes back to seek another term.
यदि सांसद महोदय प्रताप सिम्हा जी का कहना है कि मैं बहुत लोकप्रिय हूं, जनता ने मुझे कई बार चुनकर भेजा है, तो जनता ही मुझे दोषी या निर्दोषी ठहराएगी, कैसे भाई? जनता ने तो पूर्ण विश्वास करके आपको चुना, आप उनके विश्वास पे खरे उतरने चाहिए ना। जनता ने ये थोड़ी कहा था कि आप किसी को भी चिट्ठी लिख देना, उन्होंने कहा था कि जो सामाजिक लोग हैं उनको चिट्ठी लिखना। अगर कोई असामाजिक तत्व है, हिंसा फैलाना चाहता है, किसी का अहित करना चाहता है, उसके लिए आप चिट्ठी नहीं लिखेंगे। तो आपको जनता 2024 में जरूर बता देगी कि हमने किस लिए आपको चुना था।
Meanwhile, the Vice President Jagdeep Dhankar, refusing to back down, has asserted that even his high constitutional position doesn't shield him from criticism. He vowed to remain on the path of righteousness despite facing insults, portraying himself as a stoic figure, enduring negativity for a greater cause.
Anyone in position, even in my position as constitutional head of Rajya Sabha, I'm the chairman there. I'm the vice president of the country. People don't spare me. Should that change my mindset? No. Should that result in deviation of path? No. On a path of righteousness, we must always